It begins like a fairy tale, a glittering love story wrapped in luxury, power, and secrets. American singer Brittany Porter, known to her fans as Brook Lynn, never imagined that a friendly meeting in New York would lead her into the royal chambers of Malaysia's most mysterious monarch. But beneath the charm of gold rings and royal titles, there hid a secret so chilling that it would later make her question her own reality. Tonight, on Mr. Darkman TV, I, Humza Sabir, take you inside the haunting mystery of a love that turned into a royal nightmare. Before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because this story of hidden woes, silent betrayal, and invisible evidence will leave you questioning what's real and what's not. Brittany Porter's story began in January 2024, when she met Malaysia's former king Muhammad V through mutual friends in New York. The chemistry was instant. He was charming, intelligent, and spoke with what she called a cute British accent. Soon, private jets, lavish hotels, and million-dollar gifts became her new normal. For a year, Brittany lived what seemed to be a modern royal fantasy: luxury trips across the Middle East, five-star dinners, and a warmth of a man she thought she knew. But as the glitter began to fade, cracks started to appear. Cracks that revealed a truth darker than she could ever imagine. In April 2024, their love story took an unexpected turn. Muhammad V flew her to Oman for what she believed was a cultural engagement ceremony. There was an imam, a few witnesses, and prayers. To Brittany, it was a beautiful moment, a promise of forever. But months later, she discovered that it wasn't just a ceremony. It was a nikah, a legally binding Islamic marriage. She was not engaged, she was married. And her husband wasn't just any man, he was the former king of Malaysia. When she returned to Malaysia, she was given the royal title Che Puan, a title reserved for non-royal wives of the monarchy. Yet, her happiness didn't last long. The royal palace that once dazzled her with opulence soon became a fortress of silence. Her clothes, her lifestyle, her words, all began to draw criticism. The couple argued over money, over appearances, over loyalty. Then tragedy struck. Brittany suffered a miscarriage. From that moment, everything changed. The man who once flew her around the world stopped answering her calls. The palace doors closed. His number went dead. And Brittany Porter, the accidental queen, found herself alone, locked out of the royal world she once adored. Desperate for answers, Brittany flew to Malaysia and then to Singapore, where she believed Muhammad V was staying. She checked into the same hotel, the Four Seasons, and tried to reach him. The staff wouldn't let her up. In a moment of panic, she climbed the stairwell, knocking on his door, begging for an explanation. But there was only silence. Hours later, his butler texted her, apologizing and confirming the unthinkable. The king had boarded a plane and left in the middle of the night. No goodbye, no closure, just disappearance. Months later, Brittany discovered through mutual friends that the Sultan had described the relationship as separated. The word cut deep. In Islamic law, a husband can issue a talaq, a verbal divorce. But Brittany never received one. She had no papers, no statement, nothing to prove that she was free. Her Instagram posts turned into emotional pleas for justice. I deserve a proper divorce. I deserve a proper apology. But the royal silence continued. The invisible evidence of her marriage, messages, photos, private jet flights, luxury gifts, became the only proof of a love story erased from the royal record. The most shocking twist came when Brittany discovered that Sultan Muhammad V was still married to Sultana Noor Diana Petra, celebrating 15 years of marriage, a truth he had hidden. If I had known I was the second wife, I would have made a different choice, she said in tears. For Brittany, the realization wasn't just betrayal. It was a psychological collapse. From the luxury of palaces to the loneliness of Instagram posts, her life became a haunting echo of royal secrecy. Today, Brittany calls this her villain era. She has turned her pain into music, writing songs about power, love, and loss. But her story raises chilling questions. Was this a misunderstanding or a manipulation hidden under royal law? Did the king ever truly love her? Or was she just another chapter in a royal life of convenience? The truth remains locked inside the palace walls of Kelantan, protected by silence, influence, and fear. As we close tonight's investigation, one question remains: can love survive when it's built on lies? Or is the truth so dangerous that it must be buried beneath crowns and traditions? Brittany Porter's voice now echoes through her songs, a reminder that even in palaces of gold, hearts can break like glass. This was Humza Sabir on Mr. Darkman TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories. Because in a world where even love can be rewritten, truth is the only thing left worth chasing.